Have you ever asked yourself what will happen after the rapture? Well, me neither, but this is the question this movie raises. So what will happen to the remaining humans? Hi there, it's Micha. Join me for this review if you like to find out. The premise of this movie is quite surreal. After the rapture, most of humanity, or at least those this movie is about, have forsaken the sin of speech, so language isn't used anymore. The bulk of them has flocked together in the woods, forming a religious cult, whose high priestess receives instruction from the wind that whispers through a hole in the wall of their church. As part of their belief, they hunt everyone outside of their sect to offer them as a sacrifice to demon-like cannibalistic creatures who live in the woods. One of their projected victims is Azrael, a young woman who, together with her boyfriend, is trying to survive in this crazy world. However, Azrael not only survives the attempt of being offered, but also has one of the cult members be taken instead. Angry about this audacity, they start a merciless hunt, but soon have to realize that this time they chose the wrong target and soon wish their paths would have never crossed. Even with this weird premise, the movie did a great job in entertaining us, which is especially surprising considering that there is next to no words spoken in it. The only one speaking in this movie is a passing outsider driving a car, speaking in either a language I didn't understand or, more likely, gibberish to highlight that Azrael is not understanding him either. This raises the question if the rapture really happened and the lead characters are basing their lives on a false premise, or that it happened but some people just continued to live their lives as usual. In any case, as the mute individuals have had their voice boxes cut out, combined with the fact that Azrael doesn't understand the local language, suggests that they live in the woods since before she could have even learned the language. Interesting side fact, due to the lack of speech, we know none of the characters' names. We only learn them from the end credits, including the fact that the lead character indeed is the eponymous Azrael. However, even without dialogue, we pretty much get everything we need to understand. Though the ending may be a bit tricky, but I will try my best to explain that in the spoiler zone at the end of this video. So stay tuned till the end if you have watched the movie and like to get my take on the conclusion. Anyway, considering the presence of those demonic cannibals and the fact that we hear the wind whispering whenever they are around, suggests that there truly is a supernatural element at play. Overall, it is a quite violent and entertaining ride the movie sends us on. And Samara Weaving in the lead showcased once more that she has proper action chops. Remember her role in Ready or Not? Back then she had some great moments of violent self-defense, though I wish those moments would have been present for the whole movie. Well, if you wished the same, this movie comes to the rescue. And with that being said, let's get to the rating. This apocalyptic horror movie scores with a great actor in the lead, some drastic gore effects, a weird story that, I think, made proper sense, at least in the shown parameters, and presents us with a unique after the rapture scenario, wrapped in a plot without any discernible dialogue. It's not a perfect movie, but a great one, so I'm scoring it with 8 out of 10 points. And don't be worried, you don't need to be religious to enjoy this movie, but you also can if you are. Now, if you don't want to get spoiled, please leave now. If you don't mind spoilers or have already watched this movie, and if you like to get my take on interpreting the ending, then please follow me into the spoiler zone. After being caught a second time, Azrael is buried alive in a place where the demons have direct access to her. As one approaches ready to eat her, they have a vision of things to come, so they let her go. She then enters the fanatics' dwelling, kills most of them before facing the pregnant high priestess, who then gives birth. Shocked by the creature she just brought into the world, she distances herself and is offed by Azrael. When Azrael picks up the baby, we see that it is a horned little monster, The movie ends with her smiling while holding the kid and the camera angle making the skylight appear as if she has a halo. So if I'm not misunderstanding things, this is what this means. As the demons are worshipped and the cult therefore most likely was satanic, the kid is supposed to be the Antichrist. Though I guess by her reaction, the priestess was not aware that she was carrying the devil incarnate, or at least was shocked by the kid's appearance. As the rapture already happened, it means that God has left Earth behind, and it is now the devil's domain, so it makes sense that he would choose to enter the world. As the demon who encountered Azrael is a servant of a devil, they let her go, after realizing her future role as the guardian of their master, through a vision likely prompted by the devil himself. While it is not clear why Azrael accepted that role, she for sure readily embraced it. The halo pretty much made it clear that she was meant to take this place, which fits in with her name as Azrael is the angel of death, and who better to adopt the newborn devil than her? While this means a new age for humanity to start, this also marks the end of my review. What about you? Have you seen the movie and have a different take on the ending? What do you think about this movie not using any dialogue? Whatever you like to share, let me know in the comments. And if you enjoyed this video, feel free to like, share or subscribe. So much for now, see you next time, and thanks for watching. Which is especially surprising considering that there is next to no word spoken in it. Anyway, considering the presence of those demonic wrapped in a plot without any discerning dialogue. Now if you don't want to get spoiled, please leave now.